In a world where Tesla is the titan of the electric vehicle market, many people wonder if anyone will ever have the guts to take on the automotive Goliath, and if they do, if this will lead to the eventual demise of the EV sector as a whole. We are setting out on a mission today to solve the enigmas surrounding these urgent topics and find the truth. A sense of unpredictability descends upon the busy metropolis as the sun sets. A disruptive storm is building with the automobile sector at its heart. Welcome to a world where established automakers and electric vehicle startups are headed straight into conflict. As we plunge into this thrilling story's heart, hold on tight, prepare yourself for an insightful exploration of the topic, and stay tuned. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons before we start. The rise of the underdogs, the electric vehicle startups marks the beginning of our adventure. These trailblazers have bravely challenged the established quo against all odds, equipped with creativity and a fierce desire to alter the course of events. Millions of people are captivated by their imagination. We get to know James, the entrepreneurial founder of Voltec, a firm that wants to completely transform the market for electric cars. James guides his team through their modern facility's busy quarters with a glint in his eyes and unrelenting determination. Their hands are hard at work creating a fleet of futuristic mission-free cars that are expected to completely change the way people travel. However, a distinct scene is playing out nearby at the corporate offices of the biggest names in the business. The traditional automakers who formerly dominated the car industry are now in unfamiliar territory. They're unable to adjust to this drastic change after being taken by surprise by the quick rise in electric automobiles. Executives from Auto World Corporation convene in a poorly lit boardroom for a critical meeting. As they struggle with the impending challenge posed by EV entrepreneurs, anxiety permeates the air. The pictures of their illustrious history cover the walls, yet such accomplishments seem far off and archaic now. The battle rages on between the Goliath-like legacy automakers and the David-like electric vehicle startups. Customers' wallets and hearts who are aching for change are the battlegrounds. Every media outlet is inundated with marketing advertisements that vividly depict the future that everyone sees. Now, at a tech conference, James stands before a boisterous audience and gives a passionate speech. His remarks reverberate throughout the crowd, kindling a flame in each person's heart. They are the sparks that will bring about the EV revolution. Auto World Corporation, meanwhile, launches a multi-million-dollar advertising campaign as part of an aggressive counteroffensive. Television screens are flooded with their enthralling advertising, drawing in people from all over the world. These tastefully designed commercials trace back decades of automotive expertise with a hint of nostalgia highlighting Auto World's illustrious past. They display their recognizable models, which have left a lasting impression on the memories of all auto aficionados. However, Auto World's marketing strategy goes beyond custom. They definitely combine a bold pledge to embrace innovation with their historic past. They exhibit their dedication to skillfully fusing the modern technologies with the classic spirit of their brand through striking images and engrossing narrative. These commercials present a vision of the future where Auto World's legendary workmanship coexists peacefully with the technological innovations of the electric. To ensure maximum exposure and impact, the multi-million-dollar advertising blitz is deliberately performed across multiple media platforms. Talk about Auto World's ability to reinvent itself in the face of a constantly changing business arises from the company's advertising, which become the talk of the town. Viewers are left feeling curious as the ad campaign progresses. Is Auto World able to fulfill its commitment to embrace innovation while maintaining the core values of its history? Time will tell. For the time being, though, Auto World's commercials have been successful in rekindling viewers' excitement and intrigue, positioning them as a strong competitor for the hearts and minds of customers. Unexpected difficulties appear as the struggle rages on, endangering both sides of the dispute. Regulating barriers, supply chain problems, and battery shortages have thrown doubt on the formerly bright future of electric mobility. James struggles with the reality of these challenges while his worn-out crew stands around him. Success is harder to come by than he ever imagined, and doubt is eating into his soul. But he's not going to give up. Auto World Corporation executives deal with their own set of challenges due to internal politics and financial constraints. With the burden of the past threatening to pull them down, they struggle to adjust to a world that is changing quickly. However, a few brave voices express the need for change and the necessity of starting over. A ray of hope appears as the action in our story draws to a close. The battlefield has evolved into a collaborative breeding ground. Former fierce adversaries, EV startups, and established automakers are starting to look at collaborations and joint ventures required to work together in order to survive. They have a common vision for a more environmentally friendly future. James is positioned on a spotlight lit stage with the CEOs of Auto World Corporation and other powerful figures in the industry. They declare a groundbreaking partnership promising to pool resources and knowledge to further the electric vehicle revolution. The crowd bursts into cheers, marking the beginning of a new chapter in the history of the automotive industry. The partnership between established manufacturers and electric vehicle startups turns out to be revolutionary in the upcoming months. They work together to address supply chain issues, utilizing their combined strength to guarantee battery resources and optimize production procedures. Their combined resolve starts to overcome the previously insurmountable obstacles. James now works side by side with the CEO of Auto World and oversees a group of engineers and designers in a state-of-the-art research center. They put up a lot of effort and pool their technological expertise to create a breakthrough in battery technology. Their combined efforts result in a battery that pushes the limits of electric mobility by lasting longer and charging more quickly. Customers' confidence in electric vehicles is restored as word of their invention spreads like wildfire. Demand soars beyond even the most optimistic estimates. Cities are embracing the electric revolution and building dedicated lanes and incentives for environmentally friendly transportation while EV charging infrastructure grows quickly. The automotive sector is not the only one going through change. The ecology as a whole is affected from sustainable manufacturing techniques to renewable energy sources. A paradigm change that permeates society is sparked by the collapse that formerly threatened legacy automakers and EV startups. James is in charge of a changed automobile environment in the movie's climax. Electric cars are everywhere. Their svelte forms gliding through a busy cityscape. The future is brighter and the air is cleaner. James smiles proudly toward the horizon, understanding that the collapse was a rebirth rather than the conclusion. In the face of hardship, both established automakers and EV startups have not only survived, but combining their efforts, they have ushered in a new era of sustainable transformation, permanently altering our way of life and leaving an enduring legacy for future generations. This compelling story comes to an end. One thing is certain: the collapse that once promised to ruin has instead served as the cornerstone of an inventive, resilient, and electrified future. The partnership between established automakers and EV startups has continued to grow in the years that have passed. Their joint efforts pay off as they launch a wide variety of electric cars, from stylish sedans to tough sedans to suit every taste and budget. There are a ton of options available in the market, which is the shift towards a sustainable future. As a result of the alliance's success, a new breed of entrepreneurs and visionaries is born, with creative thinkers and inventors popping up everywhere. Startups with audacious concepts and innovative technologies accelerate due to the widespread conviction that electric mobility is the only viable option going forward, not just a fad. As governments across the globe recognize the benefits of this shift, they band together to enact robust regulations related to sustainability. As electric vehicle subsidies and incentives proliferate, adoption rates rise even further. With more and more solar and wind farms dotting the landscape and powering the expanding fleet of electric vehicles, the transition to renewable energy sources is accelerating. Cities are imagined in this new era. The formerly busy roadways are converted into pedestrian-only areas with colorful charging stations and green areas. As public transit develops, it will converge with electric mobility options to create a sustainable and smooth urban experience. James, who is now regarded as an industry star, gives a TED Talk that is watched by millions of people worldwide. He talks about the road from failure to success, highlighting the value of teamwork and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of hardship. The generation is motivated by his words to dream large, to create without fear, and to never back down from a challenge. A strong feeling of hope remains as the screen fades to black. Positive progress has been sparked by the collapse that previously threatened the car industry. Though the voyage is far from over, there's a clear way forward. With the support of established automakers and startups, the electric vehicle revolution is transforming our world and providing a thrilling and sustainable future for future generations. Before we go, remember to give this video a thumbs up to demonstrate your support and subscribe to Tesla Stock News for the most recent information. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you in our upcoming video. Music.